Yazerski. Yazerski. You know what you doing?
What I'm looking like on here? Appreciate it.
I'll show you right now.
Hell yeah.
Is it recording already?
That shit hard. Go ahead, ask me some questions. It's hard to record.
Okay, it's already recording. Okay. First one. So I heard you got a baby. How's
Hell
that
yeah,
process?
man. Hey, I'm here to announce, man. I'm a real pappy. I got another baby on the way.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Hey,
How's that feeling? How you feel?
I'm done now. I'm done.
You getting ready for that?
3 and out.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
got a boy and a girl, so, you know, we actually gonna leave it to it, to be a surprise.
Hell yeah. Oh, you don't know what it
We
is
don't
yet?
know what it is, no.
Oh.
We don't know what it is.
Oh, you gotta do a
that's
party.
Exciting.
You gotta do a party like
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
gender release party.
Yeah, like after. It's gonna be gangster. Because you can't have a gender release party if we don't know until the baby get here.
Now, cause us Spanish people,
Yeah.
let's say if I play baseball,
Uh-huh.
for us we do a gender release party and you get a bat and they get the ball, either a boy or girl, and they put it in there with either pink or blue.
Mm-hmm.
You throw it, you bat it.
Mm-hmm.
If a boy, it comes all blue.
Yeah. So we did that with the other two. Well, we did that with Shawn Michael. But Kylie was born during COVID, so we couldn't do nothing. But
How they feel? Are they excited?
I'm so afraid of my daughter, man. She is so spoiled. And she knows she gets a lot of love, so I'm interested in
See how it goes with her.
how she reacts to that. I think she'd be a big help because she's that way with her cousin. You know, so she can't, man. Her and Shawn Michael asks about her all the she had a birthday, so she just turned 1. You know, so she's starting to get her motor skills together. But Kylie gives her a run, bro. They love you know,
Family's
so
everything, bro.
I think it'll go well. She keeps saying that she wants a boy.
Oh, what you want?
Well, Kylie says that because Kylie runs the house.
What you want?
I really want a boy. I love having a girl because it's the best thing ever. Having, you know what I mean, having a daughter.
They go more after you than the mother.
They are hilarious, bro.
Girls look for the dad more than the boys.
At that age, bro, girls are a lot smarter.
Yeah.
And
boys go more for the mom than the dad.
Yeah.
So most of the time.
Yeah. But it really depends with both of them, man. Because sometimes they want Bria, you know, and then some days, you know, they be like, yeah, I want daddy. Either one of them, you know.
Yeah.
Shawn Michael, you know, he.
Why you first of all, I'm a big fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of wrestling, and I'm an old school guy too. I've been there. I started watching wrestling in 1995, man.
Oh man, you watched wrestling for a long time.
Yeah, you name Shawn Michaels. Why you naming Shawn Michaels? Because that's one of my favorite wrestlers too.
To be
the Heartbreaker Kid.
So to be honest, you know, that was my favorite. You know, my favorite wrestler for a while.
Shawn Michaels.
But so
he got
my
his
name
ass
is
whooped by
actually
Stone Cold.
Shawn Michael. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. So my name is Shawn Michael Cassidy. Right. And my aunt Pam, she used to always call me Shawn Michael.
That's crazy.
And
how you get named Shawn Michaels Cassidy?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
So then it's a funny story. So we literally we couldn't decide on Shawn Michaels' name, right? And I was like, this is my first son. Like, I gotta name him. So
you gotta put your name and your second name.
Yeah. So we were in D.C. We were just coming from the Lincoln Memorial. We were just going over to the Holocaust Museum. We got in a cab, and I was like, I got it. She was like, what? And I'm like, Shawn Michael is his first name, but his middle name is Prince Cassidy.
Shawn Michaels, Prince Cassidy. Yeah. Oof.
You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And man, bro, I wanted to name my daughter Kylie Rose Princess Cassidy, but Bria just named her Kylie, and the middle name Rose. Oof. I really wanted the princess. I think that was really fire.
Yeah, well, I still think that Shawn Michaels got me.
I would change your name, huh?
That Shawn Michaels got me though, bro. I was like, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I literally remember. And guess what? As soon as I came up with it, I went home and got it tatted. So we couldn't change it.
Yeah, that's it.
I got tatted.
A heartbreaker kid.
Yeah, I told her.
You're gonna be a heartbreaker kid.
Hey.
You're gonna be a heartbreaker.
Hard. I should get a fucking photo of Shawn Michaels in my shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Cause Shawn Michaels, they used to call him the heartbreaker kid. So you already know, if you call him Shawn Michaels, you already know he's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem with Talk to me about Eternal Sunshine.
So Eternal Sunshine is an EP that I have coming out August 22nd. You know, I just wanted to put together an idea. I really wanted to put together a concept. You know what I mean? Just because you can just drop, but it's always better. It's always more fun to follow when you have a storyline. Yep. People can keep up with things, and you know. That's
a good name too. Eternal Sunshine. That's
Eternal Sunshine, and it really means it's like not purity, but it's like you written yourself of all like the darkness around you. You know, you feeling good.
Positive vibe always.
Yeah, but the thing is about eternal is that it would suck to be here for eternal, even if life was good. So we got to die sometime.
Yep.
You know, so Eternal Sunshine. And, you know, I put together some fire cover art for it. You know, got a few records in there. I put a couple records that I haven't released on there. You know, so I think it it's lovely, man. It's a summer story. You feel me? Like it literally is a combination of all the nights and like certain things that we've done, the crazy nights that we've had, and like it's the feeling. I just basically recorded 5 songs that was the feeling that I felt, so I wanted to recreate that. So
what inspired you for the theme for the album?
Well, you know, really what I'm really doing, you know what I mean? Like those records that I put together are like it's what I'm really doing. Maybe not now, but like you know what I mean, there's moments where I can capture and be like, hey, let's talk about this. So, you know, a lot of my music doesn't necessarily mean like now, like it's even love songs that I would drop. You know, it's a few songs on there that's like, wow, you know what I mean? But that was a moment in my life. So I can talk about it, you know what I mean? So I just try to sonically push it out because I'm not living like that no more. You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta really kind of put things together. And and like I said, it's a summer mixtape. You can play from start, you know, you getting dressed for the summer, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really ending the summer, but it's like that last leg, you know, to kind of, you know, that of club shit that you would drop that's gonna last for the rest of the year. I try to put it all in one project.
What inspired you, the songs? Like give me insights about the songs that you got in there.
So I have Dance For Me. I got inspired by that. I did that record. I recorded that record for my birthday. It was maybe like 2 years ago. I recorded my birthday party at Icon. I had everybody come in, and you know I had an idea, and you know I had some great people come through. You know, my dog Czar came through. RP Czar. Yeah, he came through, man. That's one of the last times we got to kick it for real.
That's a guy.
Yeah. But yeah, so I went there and, you know, recorded the record. It was really like, I felt like the Dance For Me was like, that and Make Me Feel Special really got a connection. Cause the Dance For Me is like, I don't care how stuck up you act and how you feel me? If I throw enough, you gonna dance for me.
Facts.
Hey, keep that in mind. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's really like, a entry level vibe to your night. You know what I mean? Like a prerequisite, or you can play it at the end because it's like, you ride home, you need some smooth shit to play. You was something, you know what I'm saying? Your right hand busy. You driving that thing. You hear me? Yeah. And goddamn, you need some shit to play that ain't like so intrusive, but you don't want to may not hear like R&B. That's why like Future Hendrix album, one of my favorite albums, cause like that shit was like a love story, but the way that it made you feel, like it made you dance. But he was really talking about all kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
So like that was like my inspiration for that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a love story, but it's like a fucked up love story.
You got a lot of emotion in there.
Yeah. But it's like about like different women, cause like back then, I was wild. I was retarded. So
you went through that age.
It's like a combination of me being an asshole and some of the records.
Was it different from this album from the previous songs you recorded before, like the style and everything?
Well, in this one, it's more up tempo. It's more of a upbeat. My last EP. My last EP was like, it was more of like an introduction to like the music that like I would really want to give my audience. Like those are like real records. I wrote them about like my life, my family. How I grew up, and about like some just life events. This one is more having fun. It's just like a rock star like kind of feel, you know what I mean? So like I just wanted to incorporate that side like while it's the season. Obviously it's summertime because I got so much R&B, so many crazy R&B / reggaeton R&B / Afro pop. There's so many R&B records, so I'm just trying to get all these records out.
Any challenges you face while we're doing this album, and did you overcome them?
Yeah, I mean, it's always time, man. Like I'm dropping every Tuesday. You know what I mean? So like you really got to be on point, and if you not on point, then it's things can get backed up rather quickly because you're dropping every week. So it's a mix between keeping that going, being a dad, being a partner. Like I have to love her and be attention to her. I gotta be around my kids. You know what I mean? Be there for them. I got work, gotta make money. And then you got like music,
everything,
and then you know what I mean, a horror, other things that happen. But
life.
But yeah, for me I love, it sounds so crazy, but I love a little adversity. You know what I mean? Because like I get an opportunity. It's an opportunity to go through things. People don't realize that. And that's the only way that you're gonna really,
learn.
Yeah, of course you can learn from other people, but that's the real like, experience, wisdom part. And it's like, for me, coming home to them every day, it makes me really grasp the idea of business for it, because it's like I can't spend this much time away from making money and away from my family for it not to be highly rewarding. You know what I mean?
That's
like
right.
it has to be a benefit to them. It wouldn't make no sense. I'm just out. I'm basically just got a hobby, like a nigga that go fishing for like 5 hours a night.
Trying to get that fish.
Just
trying to get that special fish to feed their home.
Whatever you go to the gun range for 5 hours and be like, I'm gonna be a professional gunman. You know what I mean? And you really just go there and drink and go out and go to the gun range and fuck off.
Talk to me about the album. Any featuring and special guests in there?
Yeah, I got a record with my dog Zane Scholar. He hard. The new ones on there crazy. Who else is on there? I know that I got 2 more people on there. I know I swapped a few records out. Connor and Connor Hillier and Ready Rock, they produce basically like 80% of it, of the EP. So they did a phenomenal job. We have catalogs, man, catalogs of the stuff.
Any standout tracks you got in there? Like one you were like, that you can't wait for the fans to hear it?
Really, it's the last. It's the last 2 records that I added, man. With Zayn, like he has these phenomenal ideas, and you know, his style is like so chill and so like, you know what I mean. But he rap though, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So me coming in with my harmonics, but I'm you know how I do like the little harmonic rapping thing. It turned out to be something special, and it's like at the end of the night, you know, after all that summer shit, at the end of the night, like how you want to feel them last 2 songs.
Mm-hmm. That's like close the album.
You got like 8 minutes till you go home. You almost to the crib with your new soft skin.
Yeah. You feel that
Yeah, the new soft skins. You gotta play that shit. You know what I mean? You can't fuck up. You the hottest DJ in the world right now.
Yeah.
You better play some shit. And like that's exactly what it is. So
how you expect the listener to react to the songs that you got in there?
man, I expect them to be like to just be so joyful for like just celebrating the feeling, you know, with their loved ones, with their friends and family, like with people they met in the club, people that are strangers. The music, it's really like a moment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you do certain things, you may be going out or your pregame music, you have modes that you want to be in. So you like, what can I play consistently while I get in the shower real quick and do this shit that can keep me in the same mood.
That's when you get that 7 o'clock afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we outside today.
Yeah,
you feel like, God, let me take a shower real quick. You start playing that song in there.
Yeah, and that's like you get your first cup of lick. Matter of fact, I think my cup over there. But yeah, so like that's I think they'd be like so joyful. It's gonna be crazy, man.
You experience any new instrument in the songs? Like any type of new vibe that you got into it? Cause I know you do a lot of R&B songs.
Yeah.
A lot of hip hop, trap, dancehall. Any new things in there you got in there? Any new instruments in there? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I got a few jumps with like real guitar. You know what I mean? My homies came in. My homie Dylan came in here and recorded some things for me live. That was fire.
Oh yeah. So what's the balance between relationship, work, being a dad, going home, the studio? Like, what's that experience for you, man?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
how you balance yourself with all that hard work?
I mean, for me, it's really just being disciplined, man. Like, if you're disciplined, you can get a lot more done than you think. You have a much higher capacity. So, like, you just lose the ability to have all that free time that you had, or to do some of the things that you used to do that were fun, which they still are fun. You're not, like, missing out. But, like, you would actually rather be doing the things that you put in your, you know, whether it's, hey, like, you know, I come home from work, I'm chilling with the kids for the last 2 hours. I may like wrestle with them, you know, like, or like go through their books, or, you know, do their wind down, you know, put them in the bath, you know, get them ready, you know, a chance to bond. You know, I still have to, you know, hang out with Bria.
Cause they on that young age too. So.
Yeah, you know, so I still, you know, hang out with Bria and, you know, spend time with her, and, you know, and then still having, you know, having to have the genuine burning desire to, like, okay, now that this is done, now this kind of work starts, right? And just not making an excuse. Because, like, at the end of the day, bro, it comes to, like, at the end of the day, being the man of the house, you know, you really don't have excuses. Like, yeah, people have sympathy for you and whatever. But it's like, you know,
you gotta provide for your family.
You gotta provide for your family, bro. You know, and that's so important to me. It's really important to me. It really is. And, like, to be away from them at times, like, I would really rather be at home. Like, I go not go out to the clubs or go, you know, because we're working.
Yeah, some people think that as an artist, because I seen you and I seen you all the time. Like, you as an artist, people think that you actually enjoy sometimes going out to the clubs. Even, let's say it's a Tuesday night, and you rather be with your family, but sometimes you gotta go out so you could promote your music so people could see you, so you could network. How you feel about that, man?
I mean,
cause I know you have your own family at the house.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want to be at the house with your wife and your kids.
I really would like. If it was up to me, bro, like I'm really antisocial. Like, you know, I love being around people. I don't dislike being around people. But if I didn't do music, I'd be at the crib.
Yeah.
Like playing a game or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, but, you know, it's...
You have a vision, though.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's cool to have a vision, but, like, at the end of the day, it has to make money, bro. Mm-hmm. Things have to eventually get people paid.
Especially when you got a family.
It has to be a reward. Like, if you're going to be gone all this time, at least come back. That's like being gone, like, the village hunger. We all go out and hunt. We take all day to come back, and we come back with some little shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, bro, you was gone for a minute. Y'all was kicking.
You kind of catch nothing? Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, no, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm going to be away, you know, and, you know, from hanging out with them, and that's you know, is you know, it's priceless. You know, they'll never be this small again.
A lot of people think that we just, like, music artists, they just like going out and just partying.
No.
They think that that's the main thing. Like, yeah, I'm an artist, so I'm gonna go out and party.
Listen,
but they don't know the scene behind it.
I be dragging.
Yeah.
Bro.
Sometimes you gotta go from Monday to Thursday out every single day.
And
you gotta wake up early in the
people
morning.
look at me and probably be like, he trying to stay lit. He trying to.
Yeah.
Man, but people that call me, I'll be in the bed. You know, but it's some things we gotta show up to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put in all the work and then when people call you, like that's the shitty part. You know, you're doing something completely different, or you rather.
Especially those phone calls, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yo, you need to pull up ASAP. While you in your bed with your wife and your kids. How you feel about that?
Man, one great opportunity that I was blessed to have. This guy from New York, man, he found me on Instagram. He hit me up, and you know, something told me today to just take the call. I was completely busy. I had my hands full. I was at Bria's cousin's house. He had like a little get together. So I'm standing outside like my family's crib, talking to this guy for like 45 minutes. What he had to say, you know, I was like, for some reason I believe this guy.
yeah.
So
you get
man,
that feeling.
He called me. Like, bro, he called me at like 3 in the morning, bro. Bria tripping. She like, yo, I'm gonna be farting, bro. These dogs be farting, cause
he can smell it right there.
This motherfucker.
And he's knocked out too.
That motherfucker rocking. Ooh, shit. My eyes almost rolled back. But yeah, like, you know. Yeah.
Describe what's the experience, or like what you do, like producer, songwriter, artist. Mm-hmm. Like, how's that process for you? Like, how that works? Like what exactly that you really do? Like, your mindset is for that.
Yeah, I mean, writing. I love to write, but you know, I have success writing. It expands me as an artist. You know, you have longevity. You don't have to like pertain to a certain persona. There's tons of positives. You know, we can go out with my family and to Walmart, and like people are like, oh, like, you know, they don't even know you are who you are. Mm-hmm. That's like really the life that I'd rather have. But oh yeah, just give me the bread and my network.
Just have that name there.
The bread and the network. We can keep all that shit.
Yeah, that's it
for sure.
What's your process like?
Life's
writing
a lot easier.
Writing a song, like what you think about?
Well, like when I'm writing, you know, honestly, like if I'm writing about a specific thing, or if I want to just get some stuff out, like I'll just jot it down if I can't go to the studio. A lot of what I do is like, you know, I don't even have the concept or anything when I first start recording. Like, you know, I'll go ahead and start the beat, and I get in there and I'll just do like some harmonics through the song just to get like the vibe. You feel me? Like, you can't feel like, I don't care what you're making, you know, even if you wrote the song down, you need to do harmonics to at least fit the words that you wrote into the harmonics, because you really be robotic if you try to think that you're going to take exactly what you wrote down when you wasn't in the studio and go to the studio and say it the exact same way. Mm-hmm. You know, so like, you know, I'll come in, I'll do like a few melodies, and I'll go in. I'm like, okay, I feel like this. This is how I feel today. This is how the beat's making me feel. This is how I want the audience to feel. This is me right now. How can I capture me right now? How I feel right now? And you know, eventually, you know, my subconscious will like just come up with similar concepts, and before you know it, I've been told a story that I didn't even know that I told. You know, I was punching in, but like it's a story. Yeah. You know, that's like when you're in like, you know, flow state, you can just put things down. So a lot of records, you know, that's the best way to do it, you know, with fresh, you know, with fresh idea, fresh energy. You never heard the beat before. Yeah. And you just capture that first time that you hear the beat, you capture it.
You know what I don't like? Sometimes they be like, yo, they send me a song and be like, yo, just do a verse in there with the whole song there already. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's not the same vibe. Yeah. Like I'd rather be there creating the song with you. How's that experience with you?
I mean, I would say yeah, for sure. I mean, there's always like this thing when you can't record with people that you got to be super fine because like you sending it over to them. So, you know, it's different advantages to the rush, but like as far as like creating, I always create better when people are in the room. It's just the energy that you have, and it's from the universe. Like, again, you can never recreate how both of you are feeling right now at that very moment. You know, you're going through completely different things. If we came in tomorrow, it wouldn't be the same. You know, you're able to capture that. And if you really trust, you know, you trust the people that you're working with, it can be a very fruitful experience. You know, you can get tons of information. You learn different things. You push past your limits. It's also, you know, fun competitive thing to where it's like, hey, like, you know, who gonna do this, and then we, you know, it's fire. That's how we grow. So like it's impossible to get that through just sending a verse over or just filling in.
What's your experience moving to Atlanta and how you like took advantage of Atlanta?
Man, Atlanta, man, it's tons of rewards. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's like really like the land of opportunity. Like if you really come down here with a plan and you don't get caught up in like Atlanta, a lot of people come down here and get balled up. It's easy. It's a lot going on down here. A lot of different things that, you know, from a lot of different cities you weren't exposed to, or you were exposed to, but it wasn't as in front, or you didn't have to go far to get it, you know, or to do that. I mean, Atlanta's people come down here to like to celebrate their birthdays, and we're out every day. Like we're out like it's really like, you know, like. And but the thing is that like we're moving with a purpose. Like, this is not, like, a thing like, hey, let's go have fun tonight. It's like, we're here to do this, X, Y, and Z. It just happens that the things that we're really doing are, like, things that we're really doing, you know? And, you know, I think that, you know, I think it just translates, you know, a lot of what I learned from, you know, Ohio and, like, you know, all throughout, you know, this was the market for business management. This is the market for music. This is the market for writers. You know, you just go to the studio. Like, I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Like, you can't just go to the studio and get opportunity.
Like, you get it here,
Yeah, or like to be able to, not, and I wouldn't even say opportunity, but you have the opportunity, or, you know, you to say, hey, I have an idea. And there's somebody as equally as fire, they got some shit going on. That's like, man, I never thought of that. And then, y'all, you know, if you're punctual enough, you can really get so much done. And if you're genuine, like, you know, I have a very small friend circle. But when you go out, you're genuine, you know, and you meet people and you become valuable. I just focus on being valuable, taking everything that I learned from, you know, coming down here and, like, just, you know, meeting people and just moving with a purpose. You know, I know a few people down here, you know, from, you know, family members of my people that I really mess with. And, you know, we all gel, man, you know, and things pretty much made sense from there. Like I said, is a lot of businesses down here. There's a lot of money down here. There's a lot of black money down here. You know what I mean? So it's
Atlanta got a big music scene in Atlanta.
It does, but
there's
like
a lot of producers out here.
Oh yeah, it's tons of producers. The biggest thing for me is come to Atlanta, but bring your sound from your city and keep it. You know what I mean? That's what makes you
sound. Keep your sound. Cause everybody here do the same shit.
They do the same shit. They got the same thing. So that's why I think that Atlanta's like everybody want to they all talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? We got somebody come from like Milwaukee, coming to Atlanta. This is like wow. Like when everybody first come to Atlanta, like Atlanta's really like fire, like for real. A lot of people come down here, they don't know what's going on for real.
No,
they're like tourists.
Now it's like one of the major cities. Like before, it was only New York, Miami, LA. Now you gotta.
Where else
Atlanta.
You gonna go? Where else you gonna go?
Now you gotta mention Atlanta.
You know what I mean?
That's where the trap was born at.
And like, being down here, like a lot of people that are from here, they seen so much that it's like they don't understand. It's like a privilege, like white kid. They never known about anything, like, you know what I mean, like just, always had bread, always, you know what I'm saying, like it's like they're so used to growing up and watching Atlanta grow. They're like, oh, it's just Atlanta. Like they love Atlanta, of course, but like, it's different from somebody that come from a small town and come here. And like y'all got like all these resources, like down the street, like the people that you see on TV, or you see that you want to, entrepreneurs or business owners or whatever.
They out here.
They're here.
Yeah,
like they're in Walmart. They're like right here. So, it's the thing of being able to create, to be genuine enough and be interested enough and be passionate enough to really initiate things from meeting these people, though. It's not just like, oh, I'm being around this. No, it's like, hey, like, I see what you're doing. Let's do this. Boom. And then you make some things happen, and, you can be able to grow a brand. You can, it's so many things that you can do down here, bro. It's a lot of bullshit, like any city. You just, as long as you ain't green, then you won't have nothing to complain about. Like, as like, that's the city.
Yeah. Now you find everything here. Dancers.
Bro, all kind of cultures, bro. Like, you can really like be in Atlanta and feel like you somewhere completely different. If you hang around a different group of people that may have different culture, different background, and it's like 100 more places.
You find everything here, bro.
That they go to. That's lit. That you would have never thought about.
You never thought about going there, yeah?
Never done. You know what I mean? Like, just so many, like, old Atlanta. It's a lot. And I really appreciate the city. I appreciate the people that I met down here. I have an incredible story from coming down to Atlanta, man. So, like, I just can't wait to, like, just to be able to have a close enough ear to people to really tell the story. And it's not like a sad story. It's just life. And I really want to, talk about that shit.
Talking about sad story, and I'm sorry y'all bring this up to you, but the passing of your boy, AI, how you feel about that?
Yeah, like Big Al, man, like coming down here, man, that really hurt me when he passed, because, like, we had a lot of deep conversations, and he was really going through some shit, you know what I mean? And, I really seen him, come down and really get a lot of stuff together about him. He was getting himself situated. He was working. He was really focused. He was, doing a lot of things that he wanted to do, paying a lot of things off. He was just doing, he was really rebuilding, getting a lot of things together, and we had talked about a lot of things we wanted to do. And I was like, so like, when I'm irritated, if I don't want to do something, I can really hear I can hear his voice being like, bro, you tripping, bro. Like,
do it.
Like, your ass faded. Your ass burnt, tweaked out. You feel me? Like, you really about to change. You supposed to change people's lives around you. It's not about you. You know what I mean? Like,
it feels good when you have somebody behind you like that, too.
Bro,
sometimes certain people, they don't have even their dad or their mom, like, be on top of you like that.
Yeah.
Your parents, they want you to be successful in life, like, be good. But when you actually have somebody behind you right there, like, yo, do it. Don't stop. Just keep going. Like,
and it's like, the thing is that, like, he wasn't in the best situations. You know what I mean? Like, I was in a better situation than him. When it came to, like, being able to, to help him out. I was really wanting to, help him out. So, like, he, in his mind, I would tell him, I'm like, yo, I know that, like, I'm going out the way to come get you. You live like 2.5 hours away. Like, don't think of this as me doing you a favor, bro. Like, you're doing me a favor. Like, your energy, bro, and, like,
it was different.
It was priceless to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, as a real friend, you know what I mean? Like, to be like, the conversations that we had was like real, bro. And like as men, bro, you don't really get to like really people don't really break down and be like, yo, like this was the really fuck going on. Like, you know, we all got like our masks we put on.
Yeah.
We got to be like macho niggas and shit. You know, making sure that like, you know, like, oh, we ain't struggling.
So people see you
this ain't
differently.
happening.
Yeah, like you the boss, like you the man.
Yeah.
Basically, but you have that certain person that he actually knows who you are.
Bro, like
trying to
that's
get
my
you on
dog,
the
bro.
next
Like,
level.
bro, like the most craziest things.
Nah, I
You know what I
feel you,
mean?
man.
And like, bro, like you know when when don't nobody know what you're going through. But like
It's
you
that
know, but
person
like,
that, yeah.
but it's fire though, cause
That's
like
that-
everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's fire though, like
That's
you know
that
what I
person
mean?
that knows when you when you walk in the room and you kind of quiet, he's like, homeboy, some shit's wrong with him.
Hey, bro.
You know, like he already knew.
that
Like
was-
even sometimes you say yes, he already knows a no.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's the
bro.
person you always have
His
there.
mom, you know, his mom, his sister's family. You know, I really, pray hard. I think about them a lot, man, cause like you know, it's again like, you know, it's. He really fought, bro. Like this fighting spirit, you know what I mean? Cause like everybody gonna react to certain things different. People go through real shit,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody don't react to things differently. You know what I mean? They give up or they do this, or they don't have ideas after they're like, oh, I'm in this situation. Like he always figured a way. You know what I mean? That's how I be feeling. Like that nigga like and like not like serious though. Like he'll just grill my ass. Like, well, you gonna get your big stupid ass up, bro. Your ass tripping. You ain't supposed to be doing this shit for everybody.
It was like that. Actually, that father figure right there.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah. But like he like you know what I mean. Like he that was my dog, man, for sure.
If he would have been here right now and he heard your album, what would he say?
That he'd be like, T, that motherfucking T. Oh God, that nigga's from Chicago. Yeah, but like you know, he bro, he really supported my shit, bro. Like you know what I mean, like. You know what I mean? I you know, it's still certain things, you know, when people gone, like, you want to, like, send them shit. Or, like, but hey, crack up at this shit, at this joke. Or, like, you feel me? Like, you know, you still have those moments, man. So, like, for me, I just take advantage of every day. Because, like, you know, going as hard as we go, the more you out, you know, the more you out here making it happen, the more you're exposed to a bunch of things that you wouldn't be exposed to being in the house.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of different, you know, dangers that you know, that's all kind of shit that can happen that you can't control. And, you know, so, you know, I just you know, try to take advantage of it.
What alpha means to you and how it changed you?
Bro, alpha, man, this shit, man, really changed me, man. Like, because it was, like, for me, I didn't know anything about Greek life at all. I had no idea about Greek life. And I was the first person to, like, you know, go on campus that I knew, you know. So it was like everything was completely new to me. But like, you know, I was hanging out with, you know, with a few people on campus that I looked up to, like subconscious, like, okay, like these people look like they're doing a little better. They got their shit a little bit more, you know, a little better. Like they all good in their books, you know, they partying, they having a good time, you know. But it's like I seen, you know, I had no inclination to being Greek, bro, at all. But like just being around them more and more, that's who they really were as men. And you pick up on a lot of that stuff because like a lot of people that you be around, they won't hold you accountable.
One thing I know
You
is
know what I mean?
a lot of Spanish people, like we go to college, but we never experience that vibe that a lot of Americans experience, especially like alpha and stuff like that. Spanish people, how they get into that, like.
So like for real,
Like, how you get into that? Like how you get into
for real.
it?
So it's really like it's Greek, right? You know, you have, you know, 9 different, you know, organizations in the NPHC, and you know, so you have like your sororities and your fraternities. So really, you know, it all goes back to our, you know, obviously like, you know, groups of awesome black people coming together on different campuses way back in the day. Like, you know, we're founded in like 1906. You know, you have like between 1906 like 1920. Like, you know, a lot of, you know, Greek organizations were founded. But like, yeah, we're different. We have all these different things and special things about us, whatever. But like at the end of the day, like it's about being a pillar in your community. Like, yeah, we are not perfect, but it's like we can't take a person that wasn't a man and make him a man. It's like you was already a man or you was already like a real, solid woman, and then like you had all of your, you were disciplined enough to follow, you know, to follow something, a process to be like, hey, like these are the things I really want. You're basically taking away, all of what do they call? Not qualities. All of your privileges are stripped away. You know what I mean? If you really follow it, like, I was really like wanting my privileges taken away to actually follow it, to be like, what can this take? How can this take me? Or how can I be proud? Because I was wild back then. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I need to like be humble. You know what I mean? And like that was extremely humble. Like, that took huge humility. You know what I mean? And it was like, you're not bigger than alpha. No matter how big you think you get, everybody is not bigger than the big picture.
Yeah.
Like the big picture though. Like if I go do some dumb shit, like that's fucking y'all over, because like I'm not more important. I'm not bigger than the group's ideals, the group's values, the group's, you know what I mean? So it keeps you humble. A giant can't see itself in the mirror. You know what I mean? So it's always...
Man, that's crazy. A giant can't see itself in the mirror.
A giant can't see itself in the mirror, bro.
That's crazy.
They can't. So it's like you still are like that dude. You feel me? Him.
That guy, but yeah.
But you still like, these are the things that are instilled in me. Like, how when you go to the military, it's like you take care of these things. You make your bed. These are things about you that like you're going to enhance people's lives, because you take a lot of the smaller things more seriously, and you take pride in so much. But the good kind of pride, not the things that destroy you, the good kind of pride that say, hey, I have to be the best person that I can be. I have to make sure that I'm an example. I take pride in being an example. I take pride in being a leader. I don't shy away from those things. When I became an alpha, I couldn't sit around campus and smoke my black sitting on top of my car. Like, I could, but like that's really embarrassing the brand. Like I can do that, but like I'm the example for the school.
For the school, yeah. That's crazy, yeah.
So if we think this shit is okay, like people, they're gonna think this shit is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such an honor to be a part of a larger organization that held you accountable, something that was bigger than you, something that instilled different values. It showed you so much of what you're capable of, so many greats, and it really gives you positive reinforcement. And after you graduate, all Divine Nine organizations are like one. So if you see somebody that's in an organization, you're gonna give them a chance. Okay.
Work with me.
It's informal, but like now you have something in common.
I see that a lot. Yeah, I see.
So like you be like, hey, like it's immediately immediately you have a connection. Be like, you're my brother, or you're my sister, and it's based upon positive
that's
things.
That's why they call it brothers and sisters. Like it's family. It's like a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like if we seen a Greek out acting crazy, we'd be like, bro, you were embarrassing. Mm-hmm. It's like a level of accountability. Like, bro, you're better than that. You tripping. Like, you know what I mean? So I thought it was like freaking awesome. Been here 9 years? Dude, almost 10 years, man. Old. 10 years as an alpha across 2014, Louisville First University.
Yeah.
And
9 years, yeah, 9 years.
Yeah, see chapter, man.
But shit, man, appreciate the interview, bro. When the album's dropping, and give your Instagram.
Hey, man.
Follow you at.
Eternal Sunshine, man, is dropping August 22nd. It's beautiful. Oh my God. I can't wait till you hear that shit, man. And it's a nice little storyline, and I plan to create a fire storyline to go along with it.
Like a nice listening party in the studio.
Yeah. I have a nice little storyline for people to follow. A few things, a few insights, a few to kind of bring them on the journey. So I think that's the best part. I think is it's gonna be fire, and I have tons of content. I got put in few things dropping, like in collaboration with other people.
You're already dropping every Tuesday, so we just want to wait for the album now.
Every Tuesday, man.
You gotta drop. You gotta wait for the album now. I know it's gonna be a crazy experience.
Every Tuesday, I'm dropping. EPs coming. Every month. I try to do like one every 6 weeks. Drop an EP. Keep it moving, man. We got tons of awesome things going on, and I can't wait. A&S pulling together. There's so many things happening.
How many artists in the team?
Sure. Is it 5, right? 6? 1, 2, 3, 6, right? Am I tripping?
You got 5 right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Banco,
me use Santos, yeah.
Santos,
5.
yeah.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
Mhm.
so, you know, A&S going crazy right now, man. Everybody's in motion. Everybody has music to drop. Shout out to Banco. He just dropped some crazy shit. You gotta,
Yeah,
hey,
no, I already
yeah.
saw it already.
Bro, I was rocking to that. I had my beats on. I was in there listening to audiobooks, and he sent it to me. So
Next
yeah.
performance, when you gonna perform?
Said performing on September 19th.
17th.
Yeah, September 17th. Yeah, so performing September 17th, man.
Oh yeah, fast, yeah.
Hey, underground, right?
Yeah.
Underground.
Yeah, underground Atlanta.
Hey, underground.
We're bringing back the Latin
Reggaeton
festival.
Latin Festival.
Yeah.
Man, hey, NMG got something crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Triple A.
Where can we follow
S3
you at?
play
Where can we
bigger.
follow you at?
Hey, man, you can follow me at IamSeanCassidy.com. That's where I would like you to go. I am Sean Cassidy for everything else, though. You know, so for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What's that new shit called? Thread.
It's a new shit.
Yeah, Thread.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, you can follow me on there. I really like you guys to just go to my website. I have tons of hidden things on there. I have opportunities for, people to collaborate. People to understand what I actually do.
Mhm.
A lot of business consulting. For people, business startups. You have ideas that they want to have for funding, crowdfunding, putting proposals together. To acquire funding. It's so many things that I do. Being executive producing. Albums for people and projects, and being trusted to pretty much handle things. Sonically. To man. So many things that we're doing. So like I just really want people to go to the website, the nonprofit, of course. Cassidy Ford Foundation for Mental Health Awareness, always doing things, always taking upon new ideas. If you have a crazy idea that you want to, throw at me, we may be able to put a proposal together and get funding. All we need is a proposal. So Cassidy Ford Foundation, shout out to Hari. Hari been doing amazing things, man. House of Fresh is going crazy. Online store, e-com's going stupid.
What's the address to get there?
Hey, man, 1770 Howell Mill Road, man. Pull up on Drum. Drum be down there, too, man. Drum putting together some shit. Hey, shout out to Cash J, man. yeah. Cash J just signed with Drum Squad. Fire producer, fire. He's an amazing person. He's a father as well. Shout out to him and his wife. But, yeah, man, it's freaking awesome, man.
It's a wrap, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.